And luxury cars have been. Hey, happy 4th of July! No teeny tiny ski boot. Isn't that satisfying? I'm done with Instagram. I'm just doing YouTube. SkiMum on YouTube. This one got long, so welcome to part 1. Wait, I want to try my left.
Yeah, up to you.
SkiMum here to bring you a high-energy, multi-sport Pacific Northwest adventure, including my son, 4th of July, family, friends. Been property managing the last week, and I'm really happy to be getting back out on the motorcycle. I haven't ridden since the Unrally. Oh, can't wait to see what Dave takes me to do today. I forgot to put my earplugs on, so he was patiently waiting for me. Riding from our neighborhood to our neighborhood. Central Oregon is a premier destination for dual sport riding, blending rugged volcanic landscapes, massive ponderosa pine forests, and high alpine access. By connecting Forest Service Road 370, Skyliners Road, and Three Creek Road, we form one of the most iconic high elevation point-to-point dirt routes in the state, and it's in our backyard. This loop directly links our home, the subalpine under Tam MacArthur Rim. Accessible only during mid to late summer, typically open in July due to heavy snowpacks. Forest State Road 370 is the crown jewel of Central Oregon dual sporting. Hi! Love my double take mirror. This is a pretty spot. There's Dave. 370 Road. Wow, 370 Road is like a teeny bit hammered. There's some, you got to ride right, you know, because you never know if people are coming. It's a well-traveled road. And there's some boulders and logs and stuff. Some booby traps. It is highly rugged, unmaintained for standard cars. Dual Sport allows us to easily pick nimble lines through the technical and features deep ruts, sharp volcanic shale, exposed boulders, washouts, and small glacier stream crossings, soaking in up-close views of Broken Top and South Sister. It's truly wonderful. This is boring gravel road. We just got done with the exciting 370 road. I hope I got that last shot of Dave. We'll see. Encounter a few cars on this road, so you gotta be smart about how you pass. Ah, thanks for taking me here. Yeah. Ah, so pretty.
What a nice day.
Yeah. Okay, I take that back about what I said about the gravel. Gravel's not boring, gravel's fun, and gravel's an excellent practice for sand because it's the same. You kind of wander around, kind of wobble. You have to be really definitive with pressing on your pegs and looking where you want to go because it wants to sort of throw you around, gets deeper and then shallower. So gravel's rad. Embrace the gravel. Yeah, this is a great way to spend Sunday. On any Sunday. Ah, private beach. Yeah, this is a good spot. Look at all the fun people having fun. Oh, is that for me? My little seating rock? Here, hold that for a sec. This is for me. No, yeah. Yeah, like that. Here I am.
There you are.
Hello.
Yes, you are.
You know what that makes me think? That makes me think, hey, like and subscribe if you like this, or if you have a comment, let me know what you think. I will take all the help I can get. I'm new to making these YouTubes, and I want them to be entertaining for you. This is the California They migrate twice a year in hundreds of thousands, don't even know. And they go all the way from Mexico to Canada and then back. Come on, California tortoiseshell, show us your pretty wings. Maybe he's camera shy. Some people are camera shy. We're in downtown Bend, and one of the things that David and I like to do is show the cars of Bend, luxury cars of Bend. Check out this hot.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something.
Pretty. You can see the downtown cars of Bend. David posts them on his Instagram. Wachs Studio. Dave Wachs 50.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give
Just thought it's such a beautiful morning, and I wanted to show you what the morning here looks like. We live in Bend, Oregon, and I'm out here on the street where our art studio is located. David has an art studio here in Bend, Oregon in the downtown. He's above Thump Coffee downtown. I just love to be outside, so oftentimes I'll just come out here and sit down at one of the chairs and be outside and soak in the sun. There's the Fair Oxford Hotel. It's a nice hotel if you're visiting Bend. That's a great place to stay. And on this street, this is where we see all of the beautiful luxury cars, tons of luxury cars here. There's a nice salon next door. And here's where the little outdoor seating for Thump Coffee is. And we're just right upstairs. It's a beautiful spot. That's a firehouse back there. That's a good restaurant. There's a nice little hair salon, and then over here is Rome. That's another good little restaurant that we've got here. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like to walk up to the studio. Nice little seating out here too, and here's the Thump Coffee. It's at the downstairs of our building. Let's see if we can see what their friends are doing in here right now. Oh, it's pretty quiet and mellow. Okay, here's our beautiful building. Yep. And just take you right inside here to Wachs Studio. We're number 9. Walk you right upstairs. You can tell if he's there because you'll see a light on. In the studio. We do hold First Friday, so if you ever get a chance, come on up and visit us on First Friday, or we hold spontaneous hours and you can come sit on the most comfortable couch in Central Oregon. You having a visit? That's what it's like.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah. You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
Work. We all work. One of the things I do for business is I manage property, and so that takes a lot of effort.
Here's some lists of cleanup and so forth, and all the fun things. But the cool thing is, I love doing it. It's they're furnished rentals, and I love doing.
If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't
Well, it's that time of year. It's time to resurface the deck. So I've always been the property person in my family, always the contractor. I have a contractor's license, handling like the negotiations of buying and selling properties and the contracts, and managing renting, and doing the maintenance on the properties. And one thing you have to do every year is you have to resurface the deck. And it's so funny, this property I've had since 2007, and so I've been doing this now almost 20 years. And I'm still figuring it out. I'm sanding the deck. I'm sanding it. This is what the sanded parts look like. I mean, they're not perfect. You can tell where I used to pressure wash it and it would pull away some of the wood, and so I've still got some unevenness. I could like rent one of those big fancy sanders, but I just don't have time to have a new renter coming in.
You know I'm always honest.
Used to pressure wash it, and that seemed fun and easy, but what it does is kind of grooves the wood out. And so now I've come to the idea that I'm just going to try to sand it every year, because every year I sand it, it gets smoother.
under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't never say never.
And that's what it looked like before I started sanding it. So I'll show you it when it's all refinished and looks nice. And then I like to use teak oil, because then I don't have to use some kind of remover, and the wood doesn't crack because it's just oiled. And so I use teak oil and just put that on every year. It's more expensive, but and then I just keep it over and use whatever's left over. Now, the heat of the day, only mad dogs and Englishmen in the heat of the day, it's time to put the teak oil down. Yeah, got some drips there. Look how satisfying this is. Look at it. Oh, it's so pretty. I use a small brush to get around the edges, and then I'll use a bigger brush on a stick to do the rest of it. The cool thing is, by taking the time to do this task every year, it takes like a day. One day you gotta clean it, and then the next day you put the stuff on there. It really isn't that long of a job, maybe 6 hours total. But every time you do it, it just helps your wood last. And so I've had this same deck, which is south facing, so most sun exposure. The front of our house faces south. And I've had this deck for almost 20 years. So it works. All right, this is just fun. Life.
You can't never say never, and turn your mind into the truest of go-getters.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah. You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
Okay, the brush on a stick. This is a bamboo stick, which is kind of a old scenic artist technique because you can just stick the brush in the end. But any old stick will do. You just tape it to the end, and then that way you're not bending over on your hands and knees. Okay, and this is what it looks like up close. You can see that, right? Isn't that satisfying? And this stuff you have to clean with mineral spirits, so I just buy cheapy brushes and then I just pitch them. Sometimes I'll clean them. It depends on if I have another project like this right away, then I might clean it and use it right away, but so it's kind of a toss-up of the wastefulness because, you know, mineral spirits, but I have them, so I might just clean the brush out. Yeah. Now, obviously, don't paint yourself into a corner. Doesn't that look nice? And then I know my wood's all happy and protected. And I'm gonna do it for another year. And the door, like, I didn't have to sand it. I have sanded it in the past, but this year, and I don't always go over the whole thing, I just go over the part of it that's been exposed to the sun. All right, it looks like I've hit all the places that you can see. Maybe just this one by my feet, because it's so satisfying to watch the paint go on there. I'll show you a pic when it's all done.
So I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
And the reason that you do this with the teak oil isn't just for looks. I mean, it does look better, but the reason you're doing it is to protect the woods. That's why I went around the doors and the little structure, the overhang, so that protects the wood. Because again, like I've said, it's been almost 20 years since I put this on the house. And so if you do this every year, it protects it, and then you don't have to replace it. If you don't do it, your wood will rot. Check it out. Exactly the right amount. I love it when that happens at exactly the right amount. The job is done. Look. That looks so nice. Now it's all ready for winter.
So you guys might have thought that this was just a pet parade. You were wrong. It is also karaoke and a dance party.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to the greatest festival on earth.
Here in Bend, Oregon.
Armin Park.
If you guys want some more dancing later, McGee, tell them what we've got down at Drake Park after the parade.
Happy 4th of July! The 4th of July in Bend, Oregon is a community-wide celebration. It is so much fun. One of the big parts of it is the pet parade. It's a full day of classic summer traditions. Organizers draw more than 8,000 participants and spectators to the downtown core. We always joke either you're a parade walker or a parade watcher. And you don't actually have to have a pet to participate. It's pretty much whatever you feel like doing. Dating back to 1924, it's a certified Oregon heritage tradition and one of the oldest pet parades in the United States. Thousands of local families dress themselves and their animals in elaborate patriotic red, white, and blue costumes. Children pull decorated wagons and ride tricycles alongside a bizarre menagerie of animals. Everything from beautiful little puppies to snakes, all kinds of things. Horses, dogs, everything you can imagine. Llamas, goats, chickens, lizards, sheep, and even cows. Children without a live pet are highly encouraged to march with their favorite stuffed animals. The route, there's no pre-registration required. You just show up at the Harmon Park. It starts at 8:30 in the morning and the parade kicks off at 9:30 a.m. Crosses the river onto the Newport Avenue, marching down Wall Street through the heart of downtown and finishing at Drake Park. It is a wonderful event and definitely worth participating in.
Oh, say can you see so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose white stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, SkiMum here. I'm coming up on my scenic highway, my view curve that I like to do every day during the ski season. But he's really happy about getting snow out here in the west and up here at Mount Bachelor. And there's more snow in the forecast. We're into February. Wonderful, wonderful February winter. That's how I like to give everybody the report. It's great because it gives everybody the road report, and then it also lets people see the mountain and see what's going on. Oh, here's the mountain. Oh, there's our beautiful fair, Mount Bachelor. Oh, I love Mount Bachelor. This is not the view curve. It's not high enough. There's Tumalo. That's something we love to backcountry ski. That in the winter time. That's a great one because on this side, the face side actually can slide, so you need a peeps. But on the other side, it's treed, and so it's safe if you don't have peeps, and it's right across the road from the ski resort, so that's nice. That's actually kind of a cool story. The reason Tumalo isn't developed, when we were developing Mount Bachelor, when Bill Healy and the powers that be, the Skyliner Ski Club, were developing Mount Bachelor, the National Forest Service gave them the option of A, having Mount Bachelor to tree line and then Tumalo Mountain across the road, or B, B for Bachelor, having Mount Bachelor all the way to the top. And Bill Healy said, we're going to the top. And that's why there's the statue of him pointing at the top of Mount Bachelor. And I just love that story, that he knew that we needed 360 degrees of Mount Bachelor, and let me tell you, it's such a special place. I love Mount Bachelor so much. But anyway, I am headed over to Eugene today because I get to go over and visit my kiddos. So I'm super excited. So we'll see, maybe this YouTube, I'm kind of just bringing you a boring week, and I will be bringing you, it's not a boring week, it's a great week. I have a motorcycle ride, some art stuff going on, all kinds of things. Trip to Eugene. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll disc golf on the YouTube. Oh, so I am preparing the first part of our multi-week unsupported dual sport adventure ride. where we rode the first time from the backyard in Bend, Oregon to the Grand Canyon on dirt, culminating in Las Vegas. And then we did it again the following year to Colorado and Grand Canyon, culminating in Las Vegas, and then Death Valley. And then last year we did it again, same kind of thing, from Bend, Oregon, all the way to the Grand Canyon into Vegas. And then we went to Death Valley and rode into Death Valley. This year we're going to go again, Bend, Oregon, and our plan is to try to break across the Grand Canyon. It's hard to find a dirt road, and get down to Tucson. So we're hoping that'll be successful. These trips are about 6 weeks long, and I've got all the back footage, and so that will hopefully be a multi-episode experience. I'm going to switch around here so you can see the view curve. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the view curve. If you are an Instagram follower of mine on SkiMum at Instagram, and you're a skier, you know that this is where I like to give you the daily report for what's going on in Mount Bachelor. Because if it's in cloud, it's probably snowing, and if it's in clear, then you got a bluebird day. But there it is, our beautiful mountain, Mount Bachelor. Right now it's mountain bike season, and they've got also do the fantastic sunset dinners, and they do zip lining. So there's tons of stuff, and you can go up and hike, and they have the Mid-Mountain Lodge open, so you can go up there and have a scapolos or a coffee or whatever and see the beautiful view from the deck. You can get a chairlift ride, see the chairlift ride up, and also, ooh, luxury car. There's always luxury cars. Oh, that's a Corvette. It's just a marvelous place to go in the summertime. Even if you're not a mountain biker, it's just beautiful to see Mount Bachelor in the summertime. I am going to stop and pick up a little section of my highway, because I have an adopted road section up here from the Mount Bachelor Gate to Sparks Lake, and 2 sections, and I started doing that about 10 years ago, because that's the corridor to get up into the back country, because we have the Cascades. We have South, Middle, North, Broken Top, Bald Butte, Moon Mountain, tons of skiing up in the high alpine here. And so I adopted that section of road because I'm a little OCD about trash, and I love this place so much. So I'm going to do a little stop and see if I can get some picking up done there. Here's a pretty famous sign. If you ever come and visit, this is a great place to stop and get a picture. Or you can order a really cool poster picture of that view from my buddy Jim Kinney. So check that out too, Jim Kinney Realtor. The chairlift to the top, and you can see David's work. He has 4 magnificent large-scale paintings that are up in the Pine Marten Lodge. They're so beautiful. They're of the cornice. One has already been purchased and sold by a collector, and so there's a new painting up there. The cornice changes every year. Art by David Wachs, a contemporary landscape painter, are available as canvas reproductions. These originals are available as well, if you have the space for them. They are large-scale paintings. And actually, this one just sold to a collector in New York City. Consider a Dave Wachs print. You can see his work up at the Pine Marten Lodge, and you can check out the QR code and order yourself a print for you or somebody you love for Christmas this year. That's the cornice. It hangs right there. And so David does a painting of the cornice every year. So you can go up and check those out. And if you don't want an 8-foot painting, you can get reproductions. It's pretty slick. There are these reproductions. I can't remember the size of them. I think they're like 1 foot by 2 foot, or 18 inches by 36 inches or something. And they are fantastic reproductions of the paintings. And they're a really good price. I think they're around $3.50. And there's a QR code. You can order them, and they'll come straight to your house. And they are a giclée, so they look just like a painting. Anyway, David paints high alpine and high desert paintings, and has to have been to the place that he paints. So we visit desert by dirt bike and high alpine by ski. Here we are. Look at that beautiful, that South Sister. Oh, Mount Bachelor in the summertime. So wonderful. People like to hike and ski there. There's the beautiful South Sister. Oh, and there's North Sister, which is weird that it's in the middle, but it's North Sister because it's further away. find. There's my highway right there, straight ahead. But I'm gonna go in here and see at the West Village Lodge if I can find any sweet birthday presents for the people who I know are having birthdays. Here's the base area. Check it out. There are like a ton of people here for the mountain biking. There's the cone. Oh, I miss Mount Bachelor so much. I love it here so much. All right, here is, oh, permit parking. Oh, they made it employee parking. That's pretty cool. Okay, I won't park there because I don't have a permit, even though I'm a consulting athlete. I'm a consulting athlete for Mount Bachelor. I love it so much. I just get to show you guys all the fun stuff and get you stoked. January up here on Mount Bachelor, and we have low angle sun. So we might get some of those days where it's really sunny and beautiful, but you don't have to worry about the snow surface because the sun is low in the sky and doesn't really solar affect the front of the mountain. See, this is wonderful. People in the mountains, it's so good for humans. So the mountain biking scene here is super cool. It's chairlift assisted, and you put your bikes on the chairlift and then ride it up, and you bypass for that. But they also have some terrain at the lower part of the mountain that you can just ride, like, to practice and get your bearings. Because we have volcanic soil here, so the downhill mountain biking here is actually a pretty big deal. I personally don't do it because I think you guys are crazy. Which sounds so funny because I like to ride a dirt bike, but it's different when you have a motor. Tippy top. Here's where you put your mountain bike on the chair. And you send it right up there. And then you ride up. And that's also where you access the zip line, which is so fun. Here goes some mountain bike now. Going mountain biking. Okay, so anyway, such a blast. Such a blast. Heading in to check out the gift shop. Do some shopping. Here's where the Mount Bachelor zip tour is. You just go inside here. I love Mount Bachelor so much. Fantastic sport shop. There's all our cool ticket people. Hi! Hello! It's the A-Team! What up? Woo! Gonna come up and see my pals! See, don't you think this will make a great birthday gift for somebody? I did. Corduroy, so cool and old school. Check out all the skis. Wow! Like crazy good sales. Look at that. That's a crazy good sale price. Wow! Look at all of our brands. Flip-flops. Sunglasses. Of course, they have like all the cool mountain biking stuff. I mean, there's still ski stuff because this is a legit ski shop. So you can still come here and get your ski outfit and get ready. Where like a lot of shops have put their skis away, Mount Bachelor hasn't put their skis away yet, and they can mount stuff for you or whatever you need. And the boots, we have such an incredible boot fitting scene here. These guys are the pros for fitting boots. Look at all those boots. That is a pretty wide selection of boots back there. And then we also have a total old school, legit snowboard shop, and it's summertime. And they're still completely equipped and ready to fit you in snowboard boots and get you on some nice boards, and they got good sales too. So, Mount Bachelor, I love Mount Bachelor. Tiny board. We got it all. It's a family mountain. Tiny because it's a family mountain. Great deals right now. Think ahead. What did you say about my season's pass?
I said that if you got a season's pass, it's out, but you got a $100 retail credit. If you got a regular season pass, you got a $50 one, as long as you bought it.
Ooh, so that's in my email? Good deal. Well, that was a success. I like Christmas shopping up here too. Yay! Here we are. This is the beginning of SkiMum's Highway right here. I'm gonna keep my eye out, see if there's any little things I can pick up. And if you're like me and you're interested in this kind of thing, there is a mountain pickup on Sunday. You can go to the website and sign up for that. It's the Mount Bachelor litter pickup day, cleanup day on Mount Bachelor, so I'm headed up. Yeah. When you do this every year, they do the litter cleanup, and it's so nice to get together and see everybody and do this pick it up of our beautiful mountain. And you can adopt a highway for yourself. It's super rewarding. Oh, it's looking pretty tidy. This section of highway is under snow about 8 months out of the year. There's really only 4 months that I can pick it up. And when you do this, you volunteer to pick up twice a year. Pretty easy. Oh, there's a piece of something there. I should stop and get it. You can also stop on the way home. So I come up here, and some years, like last year, I picked it up like 8 times. Keep it clean, people. Keep it clean. And pick up your paper towels. Pick up your trash and put it in a trash can. It is your job, because if you don't pick up after yourself, your mother is not here to pick up after you. Love your mom. The first year I had it, I did a super cleanup, and then I usually just bring bags and clean it up as I every time I come up and I'm passing through. If I see something out of place, I like to pick it up. But it's very satisfying, and I've noticed more people adopting highways, which makes me feel really happy about it. And you get the drift. It's just nice. All right. Working on figuring out how to make these better and better for you guys. I'm actually on a cool trip to Bozeman, Montana right now. And this concludes part 1 of this episode that I'm bringing you. Part 2 will be coming out in just a couple of days. Wanted to get this part 1 out, and I'll be getting part 2 out in a couple of days. Don't even know the title yet, but hopefully this sounds better, and I hope you're interested in what's going on. See you soon. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. All right, that's a wrap. Thanks for joining me on YouTube this week. I'm trying out my new microphone to make the sound better for you guys. I'm back in Bend, and we'll see you next week. We're headed to Bozeman. Okay, more to come. Remember to like and subscribe, and please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think so I can make these videos better for you. Signing out. SkiMum out from Bend, Oregon. Bye.